Hey there, Tamir from Fibonaccis-Traders.com here with a special edition about Chinese stocks. As you all know, I've been living in China in the past 12 years or so. And with China on the brink of a COVID-19 storm, possibly the largest since the pandemic began 3 years ago, with at least 1 million infections and more than 5,000 deaths every day. Let's hit the charts. In this special edition, we will go over Chinese stocks. Let's start with BABA. We can see BABA since October 2020. All-time highs were 320. Now BABA is 87 area. Trend line, major fallout. As we can see, trend line is holding the lower highs. Trend line here holding the lower lows. Now let's see if we zoom in a little bit. We can see a small, if you like, flags and patterns, which I don't trust them, but short below 85, and I want to see maybe to the long side break up this flag, if you will, towards this trend line here. Next is Baidu, the Chinese Google. We can see also since February 2021 it was 350, today at 112. The Chinese Google, Baidu, same as BABA, lower highs, lower lows. Trend lines are the true support and resistance for price action. And also on Baidu, we have swing low, swing high, breaking below the 111, short idea above the 123. Maybe we can go long, and we need to take into consideration this trend line that will act as a strong resistance. Bilibili video sharing website here in China. We have this trend line here. Take a line. You can do it like this, and you can do also like this, and you have another small like here. Now let's erase this and let's erase this. Bilibili since all-time high February 2021 160, now at 23. Swing low, swing high. We can see that the 26 together with this trend line here is a very strong resistance for bulls. So long above this one, short below 2035. Everything you see and hear in on this video is for educational purposes only. There is no advice to trade or invest in anything. Never follow blindly anyone on social media. Baojun, we can see since all-time high 56, trend line rejecting time after time the lower highs, and now we take Fibonacci, swing low, swing high. We can also do this swing high. We can see 556 looking left, very important level of support and resistance. And if you are a pattern seeker, you can see here cup handle, which I don't trade patterns, only candlestick analysis, trend lines, Fibonacci levels, long above the 556 towards this trend line here. I would wait for at least a week or two closing above this trend line to start thinking about long on Baojun. CWeb, this is a leverage ETF on the China Internet Index. We see trying to break up this long-term trend line here. Too many gaps to the upside, to the downside. We can see 59 needs to break up and above to go long. 44.60 to the downside can go short. Now let's see K-Web. Same thing. Looking left, 31.80, 32 if you want. Very strong resistance for price action. Long above, short below 28. But always do your own due diligence. Never follow anyone on social media, no matter paid services, free services. Doesn't matter how many followers they have, how many subscribers they have. Do your own due diligence. Nobody knows better than you if you know what you do. Let's go back. Huya Chinese video live stream services. We take from here, broke up. Now Fibonacci, swing low, swing high. 385 to the upside needs to break, and then we can start thinking long. And to the downside we have all these levels to follow and manage risk. Ichi IQ, online entertainment service here in China. We can take here all-time highs were at the 42 area. Now it's 455. We can see 452, and also all this area between the 452 to the 570, 580 area is a very strong resistance for price action. So if you want to go long, I would wait above this, and then you have all the potential resistance for price action to the future. JD.com, e-commerce company, one of the two biggest e-commerce companies here in China. You can order everything, and it will arrive between 24 up to 72 hours to your door. I use it a lot. We have trend line since November 2021. All-time highs, by the way, were February 21, 108. Now 58. Trend line rejecting one time after another. Price action, we take swing low, swing high. We can also take this swing high. And now we can see 61 needs to break up and above. Looking left, it was a very important level of support and resistance throughout 2020 and 2022. Li Auto, very nice car, electric. Let's take this, swing high, swing low, went all the way to the 50% retracement, went back down. Now let's see if this area of 1980 can hold, or are we going to the downside, feeling this gap here and this small gap over here, because we know more than 80% of all gaps will get filled sometime. NIO is next. All-time high of NIO were at 67 January 2021. Since then, flush, crushed to the downside. Now 11:30. This short-term uptrend line holding higher lows, but we have this trend line overhead that is a very strong resistance for lower highs. Let's see where NIO will take us. We can take Fibonacci, swing low, swing high. We can see bounced back to the 50% area, retracement, now holding, breaking down this trend line. high probability we will revisit 920 and even 850 area. So follow price and use levels and trend lines as your guide to the future. Check the link that will pop just about now on the truth about Fibonacci and trend lines and the relationship with price action, and why I only use Fibonacci and trend lines. As you can see, not even volume, because everything follows price. Pinduoduo, a platform that connects farmers with consumers directly. Be honest, I never used it. I order from the local supermarket. Swing low, swing high, sorry, swing low, all the way to the 168 Fibonacci level. Now, let's see if we can get across and above towards the 133. We have short-term trend line here that is holding as a resistance for short-term higher highs. So use the levels, follow price. We have to the upside future resistance, and we have to the downside future support. Tencent Music Entertainment, TME, is Chinese internet services, the biggest rival of Alibaba Group. WeChat, if you know, belongs to Tencent. 773 is now acting as support because it was like a magnet to price action throughout 2021. Support resistance until it broke to the downside, now coming back. So if you want to go long, you should consider 770 as your risk management. VIPs, VIP Shop Holding Limited, e-commerce website. Another one that I never used. Now we can see 1365 is a very important level of support and resistance. So if you want to go long, wait several days for a break up and above and closing above this area. We can take also swing low, this one to this swing high. And now we have also some more levels to the upside and some more levels to the downside to give us support and resistance. Now we have also this trend line here. As you can see, trend lines, Fibonacci, and price action. Let's delete Fibonacci for 1 second so we can see clearly. We can do also like this. Just clear your chart, clear the noise, watch the price action, and look for highs and lows, and that's it. XPEV, very nice car, very good car. We can see it a lot here, especially in the last year. Became very popular here in China. So all-time highs were November 2020 at the 75-76 area, all the way to 6, which means 91% to the downside. Now we have 630 area holding, bouncing all the way to the 1220. Now let's see if the 1220 will break to the upside. We can go long. 950 breaking to the downside, we can go short with expectation for this gap to get filled. So I hope you find this video helpful. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Tamir, Fibonacci-Traders.com, live or not so live, pre-recorded from China. I'll see you at the opening bell.